back to Senior Spotlight. I'm your host, Brielle Jungblut, and today we're here with women's volleyball player Shawn Hotson. How are you today?
Pretty good, a little tired.
I feel ya. Okay, so tell us about yourself.
I'm 21 years old. I'm a senior communications major. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so living in the South has been new for me.
Absolutely. So tell us how you first started playing volleyball.
Growing up, my mom always played volleyball on kind of weeknights, and she would play tournaments, so I was just on the sidelines, getting in her way, throwing the ball on the court. So that's kind of how I got started with it. And the rest of my family played hockey, and I didn't want to do it, so they told me I had to pick another sport. And I chose volleyball, and they were like, don't be sad if you don't make the team, because they thought I wasn't good enough, because I was really young at the time, so
right.
And I was trying out for an older girl team.
So did you make the team?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And that's when I kind of started to get the in-your-face attitude.
So aside from volleyball, did you play anything else?
My parents put me in everything. I did weird stuff, hockey, not a lot of girls do that. I did baton, soccer, baseball, not softball, baseball.
So you're just athletic.
Basketball, yeah, a little bit of everything, but volleyball's the only thing that really stuck.
Okay, so you said you're from Milwaukee. How did you end up in Aiken?
Well, there's only one D2 school in Wisconsin, and I didn't like the program there, so I basically knew I was going to go out of state. So I was like, if I'm going out of state, I might as well go somewhere warm.
Right. So you told us that you're majoring in communications. Mm-hmm. Tell us why you picked comm.
I mean, I'm a talkative person. I think I've gotten really good at presenting. At first, I wasn't that good at public speaking, and I think that I want to work with people. I really don't want to just sit at a desk all day. I'd like to be around other people.
So after you graduate, is there more school in your future, or you just want to jump into the work?
Well, hopefully I can find a grad assistant position. I took my GRE this past summer, and I'm hoping to start looking to be a volleyball grad assistant to get my master's in either something more communications or something more sports focused.
Okay, and I was gonna ask another question, but I forgot. Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you want to stay down south?
Oh my God, that's a tough one. I think I decided this summer that I want to, because
it's just I feel so hard being away from family.
Yeah, it's hard because my old life is there, but I've kind of figured out that my new life is here. So I can't imagine, because I can always go back home. Like, my parents will always be there, so I can always go back and visit there because I have a home there. Mm-hmm. But here, I can't just pick up and leave all of my friends.
Right.
And
you created your life.
Yeah.
Wow, we're getting old. Okay, so aside from volleyball in school, are you involved in any other organizations on campus?
Yeah, I'm a member of AOPI. I'm in SAC, which is a Student Athlete Advisory Committee. This past year, I was the president. I'm also this year in Lambda Pi Eta, which is the Communications Honor Society, but that doesn't take up much time. And I think that's it. I don't know. There's probably some other stuff on the side. So I don't know. There's probably
so you else. Just summed up your life in one sentence, pretty much.
Plus Grouchos.
Plus Grouchos. There you go. So here at Aiken, is there one person that really just impacted your life? It could be teacher, friends, family, coaches.
I'd probably say Danielle, my teammate, just because she's been there since day one, and there's been so many people in college that come in and out of your life, and people graduate and people transfer, and she's kind of just been the one constant throughout the years that she's still been here. So I can't imagine going back home and never seeing her again.
Right. You meet your best friends in college. So our campus is beautiful. What's your favorite part about our campus and why?
Probably the fountains and the palm trees, just because it gives you that southern warm weather feel.
Right. So, the quad, would you say that's the best place to meet new people? Like if a newcomer came up to you and asked you, hey, I'm lonely and I need to meet a friend.
I would say definitely hang out around the SAC. There's usually always stuff going on inside or outside the SAC, and if you just hang out there and talk to people, you're probably going to meet someone.
Absolutely. So, what's a piece of advice you would tell a younger version of yourself?
Don't try and fit all the fun in a short amount of time. You're going to be here for 4 years. Yeah. It's not a rush. I don't know, being an athlete and being involved in things, you often miss out on other opportunities or just, hanging out with friends or getting to go out, and it's just there's no rush. You have the rest of your life to do these things, and you're only a college athlete. You're only in AOPI in a sorority.
You can only play volleyball for 4 years.
Exactly. Right. And you have the rest of your life to go hang out with your friends and do whatever. So take the time that you have these opportunities and really enjoy it.
I wish I told myself that a couple years ago. So you have so much to choose from. So what are some highlights that you would take from Aiken? It doesn't have to be just with volleyball. It can be with your SAC. It can be with anything.
Athletically, I mean, there's definitely been some unforgettable moments. I mean, winning conference and hosting regionals, all those things I will never forget. But as me, as a person, I would think probably joining SAC was the big change of my life, because that was the first thing I joined outside of volleyball, and it kind of encouraged me to join AFI, which has just made me grow as a person so much. And I've just grown up and really feel like I've went from an 18-year-old immature, living 1,000 miles away from her parents to turning into an adult, and I feel like I really could live away from my parents now on my own.
So you got the college experience.
Yeah, and I feel like I've
grown
grown
up. Came in as a
up.
youngin', and now you're grown and you're an adult.
It's kind of sad.
So give us one word that would describe your time here at USC Aiken.
Unforgettable.
That was a good one. Okay, and last question. How do you want to be remembered here?
That's a tough one. I guess I would want to be remembered for my personality. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like it's different than a lot of people. I'm kind of outgoing, so I just hope people would remember me for just kind of having a smile on my face and always joking. And
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been an honor to watch you these past 4 years. USC Aiken will definitely miss you, and we'll definitely have to check in on you and see how you're doing afterwards.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, that wraps things up with Shawn's Senior Spotlight. Make sure you tune in next week. Good job.
You said alrighty. I was dead. I almost said I